Scoodly doodly doo, it's time for another Welch review. Scoodly doodly doo doo.
Hey guys, welcome to the Welch review. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man, it's really good to be back here with you.
Yeah, but these are your hosts. We're right here.
We haven't gone anywhere.
Sam and Stefan. We live
back
under,
again.
We live under this desk.
You know, we appreciate though, like the past 2 weeks. You guys have watched some of our original content.
I hope.
We showed Boombox, which is really dope. Hopefully you liked The Walk, which we showed previously, but Boombox was a passion project of ours as well. But anyway, thank you for tuning in and joining us. Today we are talking about perhaps one of the most controversial...
Is it controversial?
Maybe that's the wrong word.
It's just bad.
Well, no. I'm talking about M. Night Shyamalan. He's not controversial, but he is...
he's real hit or miss?
Yes, yeah. There's a cooler word for that, and I'm sorry it escapes me. But we were talking about M. Night Shyamalan's most recent travesty called Old.
Yeah, for the record, we're kind of M. Night Shyamalan fans, which isn't a popular opinion.
No.
But Old did not tick any of the correct boxes.
No,
and
not even a little bit.
You'll learn why in a little bit. So, hey man.
Hit him with it. Who decided? They're like, yes, strap me to this.
How many people are in this movie?
Not like, okay, so there's a lot.
Let me go get my wine.
Alright, I'll run it down. So, you got in this, perhaps the biggest name is Gael Garcia Bernal as Guy. And you might recognize Gael from the Amazon show Mozart in the Jungle.
I can find my wine.
He was also a voice in the Disney film Coco. And he was in a film our uncle likes, The Motorcycle Diaries, a lot. It was also, back in the day, it was said that he was supposed to be playing the reboot of Zorro.
Love that guy.
I don't know if that's still happening, but that's what the grapevine was saying. Then you have Vicky Kreitz as Prisca. And you might recognize Vicky from Phantom Thread, the film Hannah, or the Netflix film with John David Washington called Beckett. Then you have Alex Wolfe as Trent when he's age 15. Now, Alex Wolfe and Nat Wolfe are both from the Naked Brothers band. They were the Naked Brothers.
Are they Richard Wolfe's grandkids?
No. It would be a lot cooler if they were.
Keep going.
And he was in the film Hereditary, which if you haven't seen, you should check out, and maybe we'll talk about later. He was in Patriots Day, which has to do with the Boston bombing. And we went to college there, and the college they had in that movie was not what UMass Dartmouth looked like.
They picked the wrong college.
Yeah. And then he's in the new Jumanji movies. Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, and I forget whatever the sequel is.
Okay.
Yeah, but Jumanji. Then you have Thomasin McKenzie as Maddox, age 16. She was in Leave No Trace.
Oh, God, that's right. They have one for each age, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Jojo Rabbit, and she was most recently seen in Last Night in Soho.
Did she play the Jewish girl?
Yes.
Okay, Jojo Rabbit's super good.
Then you have Abby Lee as Crystal, and she was in Mad Max Fury Road, The Neon Demon, and The Dark Tower. The Dark Tower sucked. That could have been so awesome.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you saw it. It was
I didn't watch it. I know what it is.
You didn't watch it?
No, I saw the commercials.
Oh, it could have been amazing.
That's the one with
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. He's a cowboy.
Yeah.
Sci-fi cowboy.
It could have been amazing.
Okay, well, keep going.
Nikki Amuka Bird as Patricia.
What? Amuka?
Amuka Bird.
Alright, keep going.
And she was in Jupiter Ascending, The Omen, and The Laundromat. You have Ken Leong as Jaren. He was in Lost, Industry, and he was in The Sopranos.
Yeah, he dies.
Then there was also Aaron Pierre as a rapper called Midsize Sedan, which is like the dumbest rap name. And there are a lot of dumb rap names out there. You got Da Baby, Little Baby, Lil
Bo.
Yep.
Lil Yachty.
It's Lil Yachty. It goes on. Tekashi 6ix9ine, that guy's an idiot.
Alright, well,
anyway, and you might recognize Aaron from the Underground Railroad, Krypton, and Britannia. So he seems like he's done some cool stuff. Embeth Davids as Adult Maddox, which was in The Bicentennial Man, Army of Darkness, and Matilda. She played Miss Honey.
Oh, I love Matilda.
Miss Honey was dope.
Yeah, she was.
And then you have Eamon Elliott as Adult Trent. He was in Star Wars The Force Awakens, Filth with James McAvoy,
Love Filth.
and Prometheus.
Never seen it.
Filth was good.
Prometheus
Filth was
is good.
Prometheus also was good. Force Awakens was good too.
Yeah.
Then you have Gustav Hammerstein, who just sounds like a villain.
Yeah, I'm an evil German man.
Well, it makes sense, as you'll find out. But he plays the resort manager, and he was in the film Bruno with Sacha Baron Cohen, the girl with the dragon tattoo, and Stockholm. And then you have Francesca Eastwood, which is Clint Eastwood's daughter.
Wait, really?
Yeah, who plays Madrid. And she was in the film Awake, MFA, and Outlaws and Angels.
Okay.
And then you have Rufus Sewell, who also is a very underrated actor. He's a very good actor. He should be in more things.
Unfortunately, because this movie is going to continue to be underrated.
He was in Dark City, The Illusionist, and A Knight's Tale.
Oh, I love A Knight's Tale.
Right? So I like The Illusionist.
This is good movies.
And as we said, this is directed and written by M. Night Shyamalan, who has given us such amazing things as Lady in the Water, Unbreakable, Signs, The Visit,
Yeah.
Split,
Yeah.
Glass.
He's made a lot of movies. At the same
The
time,
Village.
he's also made Avatar, and After Earth, and that one where the trees kill everybody.
That's okay in some circles.
No, it's not.
But this specific foray is based on a graphic novel called Sandcastles, which is by Pierre Oscar Levay and Frederick Peters.
Yeah, so just as a brief synopsis, and it's going to be brief, you have a couple who has two kids. They're like, we want to go on a vacation. So they're like, all of these actual resort places are very expensive. Wow, this one's cheap. Let's go there. And it winds up being super nice. And they're like, wow, this is great. And then the dude who runs the hotel's like, hey, I don't tell everybody this, but there's a secret beach that's really cool. You should go to it. I only tell some people. And then as they find out immediately after, he tells everybody this. Alright? Then they go on the beach, they're hanging out, and then they're like, wow, whenever I try to leave, I faint. Also, there's a dead body. Also, there are pounds and pounds of resort supplies hidden in the sand in the corner. Also, there's a famous rapper,
Mid-sized sedan,
and his dead girlfriend here. So they're just quickly start stacking up like, hey, maybe they tell everybody about this, and maybe also everybody who come here dies. And then they find out that the longer you're there, the more you age. So their kids quickly start to become not kids because like every hour you age like 3 years or some crap like that, like some crazy amount. I might not have the exact right thing there, but honestly, it doesn't matter.
No, it don't matter. No one's gonna be like, oh, your math is wrong.
Yeah. So they're trapped on this beach, and for some reason, when you're on this beach, they say it's because of the rocks, but that doesn't make sense. They age more. And basically, you watch people get old and die. You watch one guy get Alzheimer's.
Yep.
And try to kill everybody.
Which is kind of sad in
Yeah, you watch somebody die from rapid fire tetanus because he gets stabbed with a rusty spoon. And then the tetanus, because time goes by faster on the island, the tetanus progresses super fast and he dies within minutes, which is actually kind of cool. I thought that was smart. But aside from that, the movie doesn't have very good acting. Its lines are sometimes okay. For some reason, coral nullifies the aging process.
It's because coral's been around for thousands of years, since the time of the dinosaurs.
That's right. That's right. So it doesn't need to age.
That's right. It's timeless.
It's timeless. Coral's timeless until it gets killed. Oh, also, all of the coral in this movie was dead. Because when coral turned, because the coral was white, and when coral is bleached, it's dead. right? Because coral is colorful, and that is because there are microorganisms living inside of it, right? But when it turns white, it means it's dead, and all of the coral in this was white. It's all dead.
It's all dead. Never
It's all
mind. I
dead.
take it back.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to tell you who lives and who dies. Mid-sized sedan dies, though.
It was sad.
Yeah, because he was actually fun. And then everybody else isn't important. Oh, one lady turns into a spider monster because she has frail bones, and they just all break, and she's terrifying. And she also has a hunchback.
That would be Francesca Eastwood.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I
could see that.
I wouldn't even say watch it for that.
No, I wouldn't
Don't.
watch it. It's a bad movie.
It's a very bad movie. The best acting was definitely Rufus Sewell just being crazy and, you know, having Alzheimer's and be like, Marlon Brando was in what movie?
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson.
I needs to know. Everyone else is like, listen, man, I've never seen that movie.
In case you're wondering, the movie is called The Missouri Breaks. That's the name of that movie.
One thing that I actually did like is there's a scene, right? The parents of this family, they're on the rocks, right? Like, they're not doing well as a couple. And towards the end of the movie, they've aged, like, a lot, right? It's been, like, a whole 24 hours. And what that means is now they're, like, 80. So they're older and they're gonna die soon. And they have, like, a pretty, like, heartwarming and touching conversation that I thought was actually done very well, and I like that a lot. And if there's like a worthwhile part of the film for me, it's that. Yeah. Yeah,
I know. You know, you're right. That is a very touching scene. So there's that in Crazy Rufus Sewell.
And yeah, that's all you need.
And that's
you know,
realistically in Coral.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's an interesting subject. I know we touched on death a little bit when we covered like Disney's film Soul.
Yeah.
In someone like Shyamalan's hands, I felt like he could have had a very interesting, like, message or message and symbolism to talk about with the idea of death, because everyone does grow old, right? Everyone, in some case, whether they say they're a piece of fruit or not, that idea crosses their mind.
Yeah, but we already had The Sixth Sense.
No, that's true. But I guess I'm just saying, if like you were able to deliver that with The Sixth Sense, like, because here's the thing, M. Night Shyamalan was at the top, right? And then he went to the bottom real quick, and then he climbed out of the bottom.
He didn't get to the top.
He climbed out of the bottom,
He did
right?
do that.
He climbed out. He was coming back, and then with all of his power and newfound recognition, he decided to deliver this garbage. And you know where this is gonna go? Right back to the bottom again.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as some of the other movies he's made, but it's not good.
It's in the same bucket as After Earth.
I would put it in the same, like, because I watched, like, 10 minutes of After Earth, and then we turned it off.
Yeah, because it's bad.
Yeah. We actually watched this whole movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd at least put it in the same one with the trees that kill people.
Like, laughably, but, like, it's going to become one of those, like, oh, man, you got to watch this because it's so bad, it's funny.
Yeah, there's also some, like, kind of, aside from the funny thing, there's some, like, morally kind of odd things in that movie, because, like, even though everybody's aging up super quick, there's, like, a scene where, like, you know, the kids are aging up, and then they become, like, 20-year-olds in, like, I don't know, like, a couple of hours, right? So, like, at the beginning of the day, they were kids, and then halfway through the day, they're banging each other as adults.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's kind of morally awkward for you to have put in there, M. Night Shyamalan. Why did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah.
So never mind, I take back my statement. This movie's at the bottom. Again, the kids aged up, like they're adults now, but they
still the mindset of kids.
They're still only 10 years in, like a couple hours old.
Yeah.
You know, like that's.
Yeah. No.
That's some gray area.
Some questionable stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, like, I don't know, even the twist, like, when you find out why they're doing this, like, oh, this beach is for this. And
Rapidly
just, like,
testing medication.
Okay, yeah. Those,
Oh, hey, sorry.
That, yeah, but
spoilers,
it's
but you're not going to watch
just
it.
like, what? Like, why did I pay you money to watch this?
Why did I buy this movie?
Why did I buy this movie?
Yep.
Damn you, M. Night! I'm rooting for you, man, but you gotta do better than this.
Gotta put out better.
I know you
crap
can
than
do
that.
more.
Yeah.
You know? I know you can. Haven't lost faith in M. Night Shyamalan, but
This movie didn't help.
this movie didn't help. The movie didn't help. All the haters who were like, Lady in the Water's bad. This is a win for those punks.
Yeah.
Lady in the Water's great.
Anyways, this has been the Welch Review.
And don't watch Old.